Hi, just a quick look at a couple of things we can do with Zoom to make it better for music. Zoom's set up for spoken voice and it tries to cut down any background noise. So if you're playing an instrument or singing, it thinks that is background noise and tries to get rid of it. It also cuts sound off very quickly when you stop playing, which is just cuts down your music. So I'll show you how to do things on PC and also on mobile devices. I'm using an iPhone, but it's just the same on both Apple and Android. So we'll start off with the PC. I'll look at my PC now, and here we are. This is the start screen for Zoom, the home screen. And the changes we want to make are in settings, which is this little gear icon up here on the top right. And there's lots of settings we can change, but the ones we're interested in here are the ones in audio. And there's two things to change. What I'm going to do first is you can probably already hear that Zoom is turning my microphone down, and that's because it's set to automatically adjust volume. So hopefully that's a bit louder again. Turn off automatically adjust volume, and just check that when you're at the level you're going to perform at, this blue line doesn't go all the way to the right. If it doesn't, turn this up as full as you can. If it is going up to the right, you might need to just knock this down a bit so it sits round about here when it's at the loudest. So that's a change we need to make there. There's also a change we need to make in advanced settings. So that's this button down at the bottom. And this one is the critical one for what we're trying to achieve, is to get it to show this enable original sound button during a meeting. When we do that, it will put a button up on the Zoom meeting screen that lets you click on the button and enable original sound. That means tell Zoom not to do any processing, which is what we want for music. I'm a bit of a belt and braces chap, so I'm also going to force it to stop doing that anyway. So I'm going to disable both background noise options here. So that's what we need to do there, and that's all we need to do. When we go back into joining our meeting, so there'll be a button there that says enable original sound. It'll probably say turn original sound on or off. We want it to be on, so that says turn it off. I found that a little confusing, but it should be quite obvious which one it is. If it says turn it on, turn it on. If it says turn it off, that's where you want to be. Okay, so we'll move across to a mobile device. Say this is on an iPhone. The settings we want to change are in settings, which is this, which is the gear icon down at the bottom right. And the settings we want are in meeting. If we scroll down now, scroll down to use original sound. Again, that's just like it was on the PC. When we do that, it will put up in the meeting, let us access a button to say use original sound. On a mobile device, you need to tap the screen to get the buttons to come up, and it will have now it should have the enable original sound, which is what you want to do. So hopefully that's all we need to do. And when we join our meeting, that'll be us set up for the best possible music as soon as you click that enable original sound button. Okay, hope that's of some use.